Right, hopefully now I can see the chat. Yes, I can. Right. Should I put music on? Yeah, I'll put some music on. Whilst I'm waiting for you all to tune in. We've got one person watching already. Right, let's put some music on. Reagan, hello. Hopefully you're alright, Reagan. I'm trying to put some music on so it's not too boring in the background. Dylan says hi. Hello, Dylan. I need to mute my own video because otherwise you'll be hearing echoing. I think is that muted? Yeah. Bear with me, guys. There you go. Right. Let's read the chat then. What we are coming in. So Blue Titan says, when will we get more info on the gaming campaign? It's a work in progress. All I can say right now. Sorry, my throat is going. I don't know what's happened to me lately. My voice is going really weird. So, yeah, all I can say right now is I am very, very, very confident that this game will actually get made. That's all I'm going to say. I am in talks with developers, which is awesome. One of them is looking to invest as well, which is another thing that's awesome. And who knows? I may get to quit my part-time job and become a full-time game developer. Who knows? Who knows? Reagan says, yes, I'm okay, thanks. Awesome, Reagan. Gary says, hello, geezer. Hello. Reagan says, how's my day been? It's been good. I'm going to turn this down a bit in case I get copyright claimed. I shouldn't, because it's unreleased music, but it's a possibility. Yeah, my day's been awesome. Literally, I have been contacting licenses for games. I've done concept art as well. Obviously, I can't show you any of this. This is only exclusive to developers that I'm getting in contact with. And yeah, I did a poll, as you guys know as well, of possible name ideas for the video game campaign. And the majority of you wanted to see Pro Rugby as the main video game name. So that probably will be the name of it. I think it's quite a good name anyway. Pro Rugby, like say 2023 or whatever, I think is a good name. Did I watch Roosters vs Eels? No, I didn't. Will it be high quality game with Ultimate Team and a solid career mode? I kind of just said this in the last time's stream. When was that? Was it yesterday? Day before? And basically what I said was the main focus will be getting graphics and gameplay sorted first, and anything else is a bonus. Some things I generally want to see in the game. It's the majority of the stuff that you all want to see. But some of the stuff, like pinpointing things, I do want to see a decent career mode. But like I said, the main thing is getting gameplay. I think you'd rather have a good rugby game that plays well rather than have like career modes and stuff like that. So, I don't know what happened then, I nearly choked. Just talking. But yeah, like I said, main thing is gameplay, and then anything after that will be a bonus. I mean, I would love to see a story mode added, and that is some concept art I've actually been doing, story mode stuff. Whether or not that will be able to be fitting into the budget of a developer's investment and stuff, who knows? Who knows? What else have I got? Lemon Williams says, will there be female teams? That's one of the main things I want to campaign for as well. I am confident I can get a few of those teams, but like as you guys know, I really struggled getting female players in the video game campaign. I'm still in contact with 2 of them. Well, there was only 2 in the video game campaign. So, yeah, one of them I have their number, and the other one I'm friends with them on Facebook. So I'm confident I can get in touch with them and ask them. And I would say I'm confident in getting 1 team out of the 2 of them. But anything else, I don't know. It's very difficult. Very, very difficult. Dylan says, will there be a good manager-player career mode with, like, youth teams? Again, the main thing at the moment is getting gameplay sorted. Anything after that is a bonus. We want this to be, like, kind of like a really good, a solid rugby game to be able to keep making every year. I think that's the main target at the moment. So, for example, if it was just gameplay we did, like, the first time round, and let's say at all unlicensed stadiums, and it only had, say, 4 licensed leagues and, say, 10 licensed national teams, as long as it did well and we could release another one the following year with more added teams, I'd say that's the kind of aim that we should really start on. Because if you just go full out to try and get every single team, splash loads of cash, then you're very unlikely for, and well, if it doesn't do well, then you're very unlikely for it to go bad and not get another game. So you want to have solid foundations of building up and up. So like I said, I'm confident that we can get a few teams and a few leagues that haven't been in rugby games. I am not confident on getting Super Rugby and stuff like that, because obviously with it being such a big thing. So like I said, the first step, solid gameplay, and then it would be get licenses that aren't in rugby games, and then try and get that game out to you, and then hopefully it does well, and then we can release another one, and then hopefully it'll build up kind of like a franchise of games rather than just one big budgeted game that does disappointment to everybody. So yeah. Well, I've read that one. It is possible that Rugby Challenge 3 will have the graphics of AFL Evolution 2. Who knows? There's a chance. They are, well, those two games are made by the same developers, so it is a chance. Gary says, I want the old teams. Again, I could try and get that, Gary. The main step is finding a developer first, get him gameplay sorted, and then anything after that is a bonus. I might buy some merch tomorrow. Awesome, Reagan, please do. As you can see, I'm wearing a hat. I've actually got a video dropping tomorrow as well, talking about the merch which I ordered and stuff, and then tested them out, and just talking about them. So I'm not going to talk about this hat at all. You'll see it in tomorrow's video. Hello, any news about the game campaign? Well, today I did concept artwork, and I was in contact with 3 or 4 different developers yesterday. I can confirm to you, because of the disappointment, I know some of you are going to want to know who is in and who is out. I can 100% confirm Ubisoft will not be doing this game. Another one we contacted was Reflex Arc, who are a small game developing company. They said no. We also had Curioso Games. They've turned it down. 2K Sports also turned it down as well, although it could happen in the future once we have a solid kind of like a platform done by the developers. Maybe 2K will be interested, but it's not looking promising. 505 Games, another one that weren't interested. They said they needed to see the game first. And yeah, so far that's everybody. Big Ant as well isn't looking promising either. So just to let you know on that one. Who's my idea for a cover player? Whoever we can get licensed, the best player in the whole thing. That's all I can say. Silver Snowwolf says hello. Dylan Scott says, please watch Roosters vs Eels. NRL Eels winger had a good Bumford score. Okay, I'll try and check it out if I remember. Lamont Williams says, what if you make a game where there's both Union and League teams? This would be an ultimate rugby game. Yeah, it would be awesome. I can understand what you mean, but they all have different rules, so it would be a high budgeted game to even do that even more, so that's not going to happen. If you were to get a different rugby mode in it, it would be sevens, although again that is very unlikely for the first release. Nice hat, mate. Cheers, Reagan. You can go ahead and buy it on the shop. It's £11, I think it is. Lorenz says, nah, Rugby League misses the best part of rugby, contested scrum, lineouts and rucks. Fair enough. Gary says, you look at Russian with the hat on. Cheers, Gary. Always count on you for compliments. Can I send you concept art somehow? If it is literally good, it's got to be something that is generally somebody wants to invest in. So with the concept art, it needs to be actual drawings of a gameplay. It can't be cover art. It can't be like, oh look, I merged Sexton in with some colourful background. It can't be that. Without sounding horrible, it can't be that. It's got to be generally a nice looking drawing that you see of concept art in general. So if you can do something like that, feel free to submit them, guys. You can contact me on my social medias. I am on Twitter, I am on Facebook, and I am also on Instagram. You can go ahead and check that out if you go on the channel page. All the links are there. All the links, I think, are also in my About Me section in YouTube. So, yeah, if you have concept art that requires all that stuff, then you can go ahead and send it to me, and it may get used. Who knows? Dylan Scott, did you teach? Did I teach? I did teach there, yeah. Although I will have to remove your comment, Dylan, because it's a primary school name that we shouldn't really be showing stuff like that. But yeah, I did work experience there, and yeah, it was quite fun. I taught some kids how to draw. What else did I do? Taught them how to draw, and I just helped out around the class and stuff. And yeah, it was fun. I think I played football at break time with some of them as well. Yeah, pretty good. It was good times. What's this? I got a message. Played football with you, pal. Did you? What year were you then, Dylan? That is interesting. That was a long time ago. That was 2011, I believe it was, which was also a very good World Cup year. 2011 World Cup. I think I was year 4 at the time. Oh, right, okay. So that could be one of your proudest moments now, Dylan. I played football with the rugby YouTuber. Who knows? In years to come I could be even more popular, or I could just be the channel dead. Who knows? Have I got any rum? I have. Well, shall I have some? Go on then. The campaign's going well, so I'll have rum. If any of you have drinks around you, feel free to get a drink right now. We'll all drink together. For the start of something that could be absolutely amazing, or could be an absolute disappointment. Out of curiosity though, all 7 of you watching, right? What am I doing? Put that away. If the game was developed and published by a completely different developer that isn't high up in the like kind of the ranks, so like it wouldn't be EA. Let's say if it wasn't EA, if it wasn't Konami, it wasn't 2K. That all just rhymes. If it wasn't any of those companies publishing it, and it was somebody completely different that you may necessarily have never heard of before, would you still be interested in buying it, knowing that I was working on it? That's what I want to know. So all 7 of you watching right now, please go ahead and comment and let me know your answers to that question. Would you buy a game if it was by a company that you'd never heard of before, but you knew I was working behind it? The crates of Rugby Challenge 3 and Rugby League Live 4 can really hit the market if they create with both League and Union format. If you just think about it. Yeah, it probably would do really well if you had all that in one game, but it would cost so much money. Yeah, let's have some rum. 8 of you watching right now. Yeah, but it all depends on the gameplay. Yeah, that's what I mean. If I was making videos and I generally said, oh, the game. Hang on, let's see what someone says. I don't think there would be a point in a small team and publisher, as Rugby Challenge would probably be the same. Yeah, true. But like I said, if I was behind it and I had all different things that everybody wanted, like generally, if a publisher came to me and they said, right, we want to invest in your game. You're not going to get every single licensed team in it and everything that you want, but we will listen to everything that you're saying. I took all your guys' ideas and put them into one massive game. Obviously, the Rugby League idea wouldn't be there. But let's say we had the career mode, like an actual story mode game, and let's say it was all licensed with certain leagues and teams and stuff that you hadn't had in a game before. Would you still go ahead and buy it? What will the name of the game be? The name of the game will most likely be Pro Rugby, as you guys voted for that one. Guys, you can't do a game with 2 different games in it. It's really hard. Just make 2 games. Exactly, yeah. That's what my point is. The amount of money you'd have to put into that would be absolutely insane. Alright guys, I'll probably be leaving the stream in about just over 5 minutes. So any questions, feel free to get them across. Like I said as well, if you are interested, the hat is on sale on the store for £11 and it ships worldwide. So yeah, if it wasn't bad, I know. If it was bad, I know where you live. It's funny. Nah, I wouldn't be happy if it was a bad game. That's one of my main things as well. I'm not going to be one of these people that go, oh yeah, we tried our best, you know. appreciate we tried our best. Please go ahead and buy it. No, I wouldn't be like that. Like an example, tomorrow's video where I've ordered my own merchandise and stuff. I give my honest review on them because I'm not happy selling things I don't like. It's the same with a rugby game. I wouldn't want to be selling stuff, but I absolutely hate. So yeah. Watched your video with Rugby Guru. Nice video, bro. Oh, cheers, Reagan. If you guys haven't seen that, I did a video with Rugby Guru on his channel. We were just chatting. He wanted to know about me. So if you are interested in who I am, my personal life, what I've done up until now, go ahead and check out Rugby Guru's video. It literally is one of his latest ones. So if you just type in the Rugby Guru, go on his channel, the video should be there. So yeah, feel free to go check that out. Any more questions? Fafster09 says, Rugby 20 thought at the start was good, but now it's bad. Yeah, I kind of agree with that one. Rugby 20, I was like, oh my god, this is such a fun game. Finally we have something close to Rugby 08. And then I played the hell out of it for about 3-4 months, and then it just got boring, and I've done nothing to it since. So, yeah, that's my opinion on it. Lamar Williams says, if that type of game hits the market, you will be rushing to the mail to buy the game. Big Ant doesn't make crappy games. Just look at Big Ant doesn't make crappy games. Just look at Cricket 19. Yeah, I did ask Big Ant Studios, and they did actually reply, and they said, yeah, could you pitch us the idea, and we'll let you know what you think. And I pitched them the idea, explained everything to them. And they never replied. So, and that was on Friday, so unless they're going to reply to me next week, and obviously after that I can't discuss anything other than that, legal terms. So if they reply to me next week, then it could be promising. The main thing is with publishers is they want an actual, like, they want to see what the game looks like before they actually invest, which is kind of obvious. I mean, if you're going to buy something in a shop, you want to see what it looks like before you buy it. So it's difficult at this stage because you've got to find a developer, and the majority of developers want money, and obviously you can't pay them the money. The publisher's the one that will have to pay them the money, but then you've also got to get a publisher, but they're only interested with an actual physical game to look at. So it's very difficult to try and balance the two out. But like I said, I'm in talks with 2 people that are interested at the moment. I haven't heard from them this weekend because obviously it's out of hours, but hopefully I'll hear from them next week. Chiefs lost again. I know, I saw the highlights video. I thought the other team was so much better, which I cannot remember who the other team. It wasn't Hurricanes, it wasn't Highlanders, it wasn't the Chiefs, it was... I can't remember. But yeah, they looked the better team the whole time. Are you going to buy the PS5? I will be, yes. And another thing I can officially say as well, when this game comes out, well, if it comes out, I'm like 90% sure it will happen. It would probably be on the PlayStation 5 and the other Xbox, which is coming out as well. Just because you're not going to get a game of that caliber made within the next, 5 months? So, yeah. The Blues, that's who it was, yeah, I should have known that. I was talking to my father about it today. He thought I was on about the Cardiff Blues. I said, it was rugby today, the Blues were playing. He's like, what? I was like, no. So, yeah, the Blues I thought were the better team the whole time. What about Ubisoft? Yeah, Ubisoft said no. I asked them. They said they have a strict policy and they don't take any ideas whatsoever from the public. So, yeah. The majority of them all say that. They have a strict policy about it, so... I have been in talks though with some licensed leagues. I thought it would be cool to kind of like plan some leagues together before like going to the developers, so I can say like all these leagues have said they want to be part of it. Do you know what I mean? So I've in talks with the South American League, Major League Rugby. I've also asked them, haven't had a reply. The Bundesliga, the Rugby Bundesliga, and the Japan Top League. Those are the ones I'm talking to. I've only received one reply, and yeah, that's about it. What's your thoughts on Dan Carter going to Blues? I thought it was good, yeah. He's a good substitution to have as a backup. Whether he will play or not is a different thing. It could be good. I cannot talk. It could be cool to play as tier 2 and tier 3 teams. Exactly. The more licenses, the better. Even if it's missing like Wales and England and stuff. Like imagine if you had a game with 30 licensed international teams, all from different places around the world, and only 2 of them are in the top 20 in the world. So imagine that, and then the rest of them are still there, and you can just edit the names of the players. I mean, wouldn't that be absolutely insane? Like you could have like a licensed, I don't know, let's say Greece team, or a licensed Iceland team or something like that. The first win against the Chiefs in 9 years, I know, very impressive. The man Williams says that's why they are falling in making good games. They don't connect with the public. That goes to the rest of the gaming publishers. Exactly. A lot of them don't bother replying. Rugby still happen. What does that mean, finishes? I don't know what you mean. I will be finishing the stream very, very soon, so any more questions, make sure you get them across, and the stream will probably be finishing in the next couple of minutes, so yeah, please make sure you go ahead and leave a question if you haven't asked it already. It's really warm in this hat, so that's another reason the stream's got to finish very soon. Hopefully you're all okay as well. What was that? Bem. What do you mean, Silver Snow Wolf? Okay, you've deleted your message, right, okay. VIP Gaming says, for the animation I'm making, what player should I use? For the animation I'm making, what player should I use? I would preferably say use just a default player that, like, because at this stage right now we haven't got any licenses, so I'd just say use a default player. Or somebody from the video game campaign, so the likes of like Brian Urbana, Vasily Artemyev, preferably him because obviously he's one of the first ones we received to show his support. So I'd say Vasily Artemyev. Make sure you get his mustache. Ben, I am leaving the Hurricanes at the end of the season. Ben, Ben Lamb. I thought we were talking to somebody then. Ben Lamb leaving the Hurricanes at the end of the season, that sucks. Fair enough. Sam Davis or Reece Patchell? I'd probably say Reece Patchell. Why is Australia so bad at Union Rugby, but the League Rugby is making progress all this year? I would probably say that the rise and fall of Australia Rugby, I don't know, it's such a difficult one to say. Like with the whole Israel Folau saga, obviously losing him has been a massive loss to them. And then obviously they've also lost one of the Super Rugby teams as well a few years back. So it's been declining for quite a while. And I generally think the next thing that would save them is having a Rugby World Cup. But whether they will actually get that or not, I don't know. VIP Gaming says, okay, it will take me a while. No problem, VIP Gaming. It'll probably, if you can get it done by, say, end of next week, it'll be a bonus. Right, guys. Thank you so much for everybody tuning in. I think I'll probably leave it there now because it's getting a little bit late. Well, it's not late, but I've got stuff I gotta do. Netflix. Gotta go watch Netflix. So, yeah. Hopefully you did enjoy watching. Please make sure if you are watching on catch up, you go ahead and smash the like button down below to show your support. You can also do that now if you want to, but you don't necessarily have to. Let me know in the comment section as well, like I said, on any opinions or ideas for this rugby game. Even if you are watching on catch-up, you can go ahead and do that. Also, like I said, concept art, as long as it is literally digitally drawn by you and it's not a game cover, you can feel free to go ahead and send that to me on my social media platforms. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in once again. Lamar Williams, thanks for the chat, Rugby, no problem. Silver Snow Wolf says, can you do a reaction video, please? A reaction video on what, Silver Snow Wolf? Maybe a reaction video on Andrew Ford's videos. I am yet to do that. I have been given a few of his videos to go ahead and do that with. So, maybe soon, maybe soon. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I have been Andrew. I will see you in another video, which is tomorrow, actually. Video tomorrow. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you in another one.